What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the final installment of the Hotrod Lincoln build. I got it all painted and glued and decaled and put together, and it's been an okay kit. I say that with hesitance, in light of there's been a few of you that chimed in that, some of you have it and some of you would like to get it, and it's been a good kit. My disappointment comes from mine was a little warped. The front section of the frame, as well as the roll cage tubes, were all a little bit wonky. And even when I first started putting it together, I noticed that the hood sat a little higher, and I kind of had to do a little bit of tweaking and massaging to get it to seem okay for the build. If it weren't for that, I would probably give it a higher rating. It was a decent kit. It went together well, had nice details. You can see as I'm fiddling with it, some of it doesn't quite line up right, but it's okay. It photographs okay, and it looks good on the shelf. It was decent. The color thing that I went with, I was mostly just trying to get that down. Experimenting with that heartbeat thing we used to see in the 80s, 90s era. I want to perfect that, as well as the more of a airbrush splatter look. I keep saying the Taco Bell water cup style, for lack of a better way to describe it, but you know what I mean, don't you? This one, because the color kind of came out more, I don't know. There's a I can't unsee it, and I don't want to ruin it for you. It just, the orange and yellow. It was supposed to be more of a red, more of a brighter yellow, and whatever. It does. Let me see if I can do this without breaking anything. It does separate so that you can display it and show the details more, which is kind of cool. As I was doing it, I was reminded that one of the problems I had, because it was warped, I wound up having to just snip off the sides to make the stupid dashboard go in there and make it all fit right. But whatever, squint one eye. I don't really care that much. I try not to worry about models, because once it gets past this point and goes somewhere out on a shelf, I'm done. Seriously, I'm done, so whatever. Yet I digress. You can take it off and show off your work, show off the details the kit comes with. I was torn on whether or not to use that nitrous bottle or save it for something else, but the fact that you can see it through that window makes it pretty cool. That's about it. Nominal leftover parts. I mean, seriously, the only one was this rear wing that I didn't like the way it looked. It didn't feel right, so I'll save that for another build, as well as the rear. I don't know what you call that, but I feel like it kind of took away from the visual of looking inside, and it's not really necessary. And of course, but I saved there's an amp and two speaker boxes that were supposed to go behind the seat, but my logic was that once it goes back there, you're not going to see it. I'd rather put it in a model that has more visual inside so that you can actually see it. And that might be one of the ones that's coming up soon. We don't know. And a few decals left over, some cool hood pins. Love to see more hood pins. Some gauges and a pull before flight sticker decal. That's cool. So, not a whole lot of waste like you see in other kits where you're left with 8 wheels and all this different nonsense that just makes me feel bad throwing it away, and I wind up hoarding and keeping a bunch of garbage. I kind of like this. Less stuff for me to feel worried about. Am I going to use it? I'm not going to use it. So, all in all, a good kit. I wouldn't, personally, I'm not going to recommend it because of my experience with it, but who knows? Maybe yours will be better. Let's hope so. You know, for the few of the viewers out there that already have them, or some of them that want to go get one, you know, whatever. Don't let my opinion sway, because I'm just looking down it. I can see it's all twisted. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh my God, I can't get the grumble, grumble, grumble. So, you know, whatever. That's about it. There's a slideshow of, you know, as always, to show you more in-depth photographs of what it took for me to get to this point. And as always, thanks for watching, and enjoy the slideshow.